everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Norwood and I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. We've got stacks of CDs here. We've got more stacks of CDs in the other hand. And today, in celebration of Mother's Day, we're going to be going over my very unique personal tastes. And this is going to be my top 10 favorite female musicians. I've got some physical copies here we're going to take a look at. I don't have all these, but let's just jump right in because it's Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. You guys like Blink-182? Coming in. And I'm going to be going from working my way up to the favorite. I don't even want to say that like my least favorite because these are my top 10. Okay? So we're working our way up to my favorite. Coming in first is going to be a solo artist by the name of Avril Lavigne. I don't want the comments. Avril Lavigne. Really kind of instantly gravitated towards her punk pop of the early 2000s. I downloaded that first album, bought the second one, and I've kept track of her ever since. And while I've kind of grown away from her style of rock and roll or pop or whatever you want to call it, I still think she's very talented songwriter and musician vocalist. So Avril Lavigne coming in at number 10. Coming in next, I have the debut solo album, Gwen Stefani of No Doubt fame and Gwen Stefani fame now. She's just a powerhouse of rock and pop and oi and anything else you could want out of a punk rocker. She just has been around for so long and just does really high quality work most of the time. So yeah, I love this. This is probably one of my favorite pop records of all time. I'm not crazy about her other solo albums, but this one, holy crap. And her work with No Doubt just puts her up there in upper echelon. Coming in next is going to be Adele. I do not have any physical copies, but I've heard all of her discography and just, whoa. Adele can just make a good song. She's a great singer, and she's had a lot of success, and I can't wait to hear her next smash hit. Coming in next is going to be Pink with an exclamation mark. Can make it a little bit difficult to Google her if you're trying to do Pink exclamation point. Anyway, this is my favorite record by Pink. It was produced by Tim Armstrong of Rancid and other groups like the Transplants and his own solo material. And this is very punk rock inspired pop, and I love it. Got Pink is in a bird cage back here. Oh man, 2003. Woo, woo, oh wee, oh my. Coming in next. Oh, almost dropped her. Courtney Love. That's right. Showing some love for Courtney Love. This album, man, I think I've done a video about just this album. This is just an unusual piece of Courtney Love's career. I'm not the biggest Hole fan, but this album I can really get behind. I really like the style of rock and roll here, and I haven't heard it on any other rock and roll records. It's not perfect, but when it gets good, it gets good. One of the best rock and roll tunes of all time is on here, Mono. Check it out, Courtney Love's Mono. I believe it to be one of the greatest songs ever recorded. It's on that album. It's by Courtney Love. Say what you want about her, but she's a talented musician, songwriter, guitar player, and vocalist in her own right. Yeah, she's not perfect, but are you perfect? Are you perfect? Courtney Love haters, shut up. Coming in next is going to be an unusual one. Stephanie Ulenberg she's the drummer or she has been the on and off drummer of Kid Rock's band, Twisted Brown Trucker Band. And she does not get enough credit. She's one of the greatest drummers of all time. And, you know, maybe she should play drums for someone else. I love Kid Rock. This is one of the greatest albums ever right here. But Stephanie Ulenberg, very, very talented drummer. And I highly suggest you look her up and get to know her outside of the Kid Rock universe. Coming up next, bless you, Chihuahua sneeze, is going to be Lindsey Menfriti of Cold. This is the first album I believe she's performed on, but she has quickly risen to prominence in my mind. This is one of the last bands I got to see before COVID kind of screwed everything up in promotion of this record. The Things We Can't Stop. Really great album, and they've got a really great bass player and backing vocalist with Lindsey Menfriti. So check her out. She's very responsive on social media, or she at least was. Check her out. Check her out. I was ashamed of myself for my number 3 pick of favorite female musician because I don't have any physical copies of this band, even though they're one of my all-time favorite bands ever. I've seen them in concert, and I love almost every song, every note, every line, every piece of art, every book. I've got Laura Jane Grace's book with Dan Ozzie up there called Tranny, which is Confessions of Punk Rock's most infamous anarchist sellout. And gosh darn it, I love it when Laura Jane sells out. Laura Jane Grace, very well known, unfortunately for her transition more than her music. I wish that would kind of flip big time, because Laura Jane Grace, one of the best front women of all time. In my ranking here, she's number 3, but I could easily put her above the other 2 on any given day. She just might be, she's one of the greatest female artists of all time. So give it up for her. Are you guys ready for my two favorite female musicians of all time in space and coffee? That's my catchphrase. At least it might be. Oh, hi Mark is another one. Favorite 2 female musicians in honor of Mother's Day 2021. Oh man, she is such a huge force to be reckoned with in this band. Recently married the lead singer, Bridget Regan of Flogging Molly fame or infamy. She's married Dave, the lead singer, and wow, a lot of the things that make Flogging Molly special are from her. Violin, tin whistle, backing and lead vocals occasionally. Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Bridget Regan. Amazing artist. Multiple instrumentalist. My number 1 is going to be a hot take of someone who's not very well known. Carol Heller from Plus 44. She wasn't in the band very long. I know she wasn't in the band when this album was released. She is known for other groups, Get the Girl and Goodbye Radar. And she's just got a very, very unique vocal and guitar performance about her. Absolutely love her. Check her out. She's not a huge name in the music industry, but right now I'm telling you, she's my favorite. So Look her up. She's been in a bunch of other projects, but this is my favorite, one of my favorite albums of all time. So yeah, happy Mother's Day to anyone that needs a happy Mother's Day. Okay, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day.